Hello everyone, I am Robin with Robin's Wreathery. Welcome. We're going to be working with our newest kit today. By kit, I mean you're going to be working with our newest. I'm going to show you how to paint it, decorate it. It is our, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted and annoyed trying to get on and it's not letting me on. Okay, there we go. All right, and it looks like we've got comments there, which is great. Now, if we can just get on Facebook, we will be set and ready to go. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Come on, come on. We did it Monday. We got on okay. So now we just want to go ahead and try for a second day in a row, or second day this week. Why are we not? There we go. All right. We are live in both places. I saw a comment come through and now it's not letting me. Okay. Let me just see if I type a comment. There you are. Hi, Rachel. I didn't get a chance to go on yet and check out your live from last night. We had a great meeting. It ran long. And then, of course, this morning there were issues. So I've been trying to run around and get this on. And get this ready to go. All right. Hi, Judith. How are you? All right. Looks like I may or may not have comments, but we'll give it a shot. At least I can see. All right. So this is our newest kit. This is a cat. I painted the back black. All right. It has an overlay that is going to get attached to it, with 3 sunflowers and then 3 sunflower middles. Now this can be used as a wreath attachment, or you can order it with the spikes for a centerpiece. This was a long time coming. I had, hi Nanny Dot, I had some issues and hubby helped me out, so we are all ready to go. These might be a little longer, but we're ready to go. And then once we finish this, I'm going to show you how to make a sunflower. So I'm excited. All right, so I already prepped the back. I went ahead and painted it black, and then I Mod Podge the front. And now we're just going to reactivate the Mod Podge and cut the excess off. Now see, it won't let me, won't hold the comment on. There we go. Thank you. I will get back on and I will also check out the replay and do some sprinkling for you too, Rachel. I did not have time. It's like I said. I'm really trying to be a participating business in the area. Meantime, our meeting, I have a good amount of parking, but our landscaper showed up to do the landscape job. So, of course, nobody could get up the driveway. So I had people parking out on the road, which sometimes is not safe. But when they say they're coming, you say come. Because you don't want to wait any longer. So, and they did a nice job coming back today to wash the stones. So, I'm using my curved embroidery scissors. These are what I use when I'm doing embroidery on the machine. It gets really in there nice and close. So, everybody having a good day? It's beautiful here in Pennsylvania. What's it looking like in your neck of the woods? I know Nanny Dot's having the same weather as I am. What's it like in your neck of the woods, Judith? All I'm doing is trimming this. Because we're going to glue the overlay on top of this. So I thought it'd be nice to have this design on the back, or the part you're going to see through the overlay. Now, if you have fabric kind of sticking out, you can just sand it down. And then this is, what's the name of this fabric? Oh my gosh. Hubby left his phone here. And it's ringing. Not good. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not answering it. Hopefully it'll go to voicemail. There we go. Okay, so that's what the background's going to look like. And I did both the wreath attachment and the centerpiece because I want to show you how it's going to look. Now, if I have, we're going to do the centerpiece. So this is the one we're going to glue it to. All right. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Absolutely sunshine, nice breeze. Then we're going to unplug this iron so I don't burn myself. There we go. Let's move it to the side. There we go. Now I used the English Ivy green on the frame. Look at that. Is that not going to be cute? Then we used the Golden Sunset. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and paint the leaves on the sunflower. Now when doing this, I kind of like it damp because I'm not like soaked, because you can do a real nice paint job with just a light coat of paint on this. This is the maple. And so when this is kind of damp and I'm brushing off most of the paint, it doesn't go into the lines, like it stays up top. By lines, I mean the lines on the sunflower. Let me see if I bring you in, if that will help everybody see a little bit better. So I'm just kind of wiping off some of the paint. But see how easy that is to paint? And don't worry if you get any in here. That's no problem. Again, I'm washing some of it off. See what a nice job that does? Just gives it a real light coat. Like I said, doesn't sink into the lines that we cut to give the sunflower more detail. What we did was we took 3 sunflowers and kind of It's called bouillon, where we bouillon it into the frame so it's all kind of one. And then I use some of this orange. Again, I'm going to kind of do the same thing here. And I'm kind of cutting into the lines that go into the petal. I'm going to add a little water to it. Yep, added too much. So I'm just kind of going in for these little points, not worrying if I get it outside of the lines. It's a flower. It's going to look that way. So I'm just kind of touching the heel of the brush and directing it at those little triangles. There we go. Then we're going to kind of do the same to the next one. Hi, Monica. So I'm just getting a little water in there. What do you think of this one? It's part of Cat Week. It's still Cat Week. There. That's better. Now we've got the centers, and what I did with the center, I painted it brown, and then just dabbed some of the yellow paint marker in there. Thank you. I am in love with it too. Another unique design from the Landgrebe family. So you have 3 centers. So you get the base, and the base is the bottom piece. You get it with spikes or without. Centerpiece, or the other one is wreath attachment. So you get the base, the overlay, and then the 3 circles. I love it when you throw it and it comes back to you. Good goodness. So all I'm doing is kind of dabbing it around just to give it some depth and uniqueness. There we go. All right, now we're going to glue this onto here. So the 2 colors were Golden Sunset and the English Ivy. And then I had some pumpkin orange. All right. This I want to do kind of fast. So I'm going to start with the flowers first, and then hit some of these leaves, and then go for around the side. Oops. On the side, not off the side. Trying to do it fast because I don't want it to set up until I get it down there. And then we're going to glue it right to here. And I can go back and I can trim some of that off still. All right, so we've got that. So while that's drying, I'm going to show you how to make a sunflower. I might need to bring you out a little. All right. Now we have our button bow holder. And what I've done with that is I've glued a stake, a dowel. You can glue whatever you want to the back of it. I am going to be using this for my centerpiece. So I wanted something that was long because I want it to look like the cat's down here and the sunflowers up above it. I want it to visually look right. Now this is one I did already. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay. All right. So we've got our biggest button bow holder. We've got 7 pieces of ribbon cut at 9 inches. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. Then I have a piece of fabric that I cut in a circle and I baste stitched so I can pull it and kind of scrunch it around this little bit of fiberfill. So you could actually, if you didn't want to sew or don't like to sew or don't have a machine, you could hand stitch it, or you could go ahead and hot glue it in a little bit at a time. I didn't want to burn myself, so I felt comfortable doing it that way. Now, all right, here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this 9.5 inch piece and I'm going to kind of scrunch it up like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here. And I'm going to add that piece right there. I'm going to hold it down with my scissors till it kind of takes. And then I'm going to scrunch this end also and glue it on top of itself. Let's see if I can kind of turn this around to make it easier for you to see. See, then you have your wire ribbon to kind of boost it back up again. Okay. So all I'm going to keep doing is going around in a circle. So we're going to scrunch. And we're going to put a little hot glue here. Hold it with our scissors. Scrunch again. You could do another layer here if you wanted. Like we could add an orange layer to the top of this one. I just want that glued a little bit better. No. What that ribbon thinks it's doing. All right. I do have some of the 1.5 inch orange. Let's go ahead and add that. Let's go big on this one. Let's add that along with this and see how it turns out. I think that would be pretty to put a solid in there. So let me just grab that ribbon and see what it would look like. We could even add this ribbon in here, right? We're going to do that. We are going to go bold or go home. I think that's the way to go. Just put the little there. And then put that there. It's nice as you still have your wire in there and you can kind of, you know, flip it up. Jack it up. Rachel says, jack it up. You got it. We love that part, don't we, Rachel? I think next week is going to be watermelon week. So I can share with you 2 new watermelon designs that I have. And then I think the following week after that is going to be fireworks. I should put a little in there in the pocket. There we go. And then see, I can put the orange in there and kind of put it in between the 2.5 inch. Give me back my scissors. Thank you. So see, these button bow holders aren't just for bows. We can make flowers out of them. Oh, thank you, Judith. Need to make sure we're not missing any comments. Nope. It's not giving me any comments. So we try to do something original every time we go live. Just to spice it up. So we'll put, again, a little bit of glue in there. And see, if I were going to put this in a wreath, I would already have my zip tie in there, or my wire, or my tinsel tie. I would already have it there. So all I have to do is attach it when I get to the wreath. You want to do any kind of adjustments like that now before you put your middle in there. So that's another handy thing. It's already set up for you to put it into a wreath. You just have to think ahead. And then we got one more. And then we'll start on the layer of the orange. So I'm just going to put a line across there and kind of do that. There we go. Okay, do this without touching. And you could use any kind of ribbon. These would look so pretty with like 3 of these on a wreath. Don't you think? Look, like 1, 2, 3. I think that would look so pretty. Stick with me. I'll have you making some really different original items that nobody else is going to have in their wreath. That's for sure. I'm trying. Okay. So once that dries, then we're going to see just what we need with this. I'm going to say, let's try 7 inches. So let's go down 2 inches and see if that will be our, yeah. All right, so 7 inches, and we're just going to attach it on top here. and then come down with it like that. I don't think that's too much with that. I think that's pretty. I've already got the black in there. We don't really have to do a whole lot of scrunching, although that would probably give it some style. There we go. There. All right. You were awesome, girlfriend. Thought I was doing great after the meeting last night. Until today. They find a way to ruin my thunder. Then we're going to add some moss in there. Because I think that really makes it look cool. So we'll kind of scrunch. Kind of scrunch. Kind of scrunch. And glue in between. Do you remember when you were in high school? Now I'm dating myself. How I used to make the big paper flowers. Used to fold tissue paper and fan it out and then pull each section up at a time and make this really big, colorful. I loved doing that. That was my favorite thing to do when I was in school. Was make paper flowers. Tissue paper flowers. Did you ever make tissue paper flowers? That's what this kind of reminds me of. You get back there. Yes, see? Rachel remembers. She did it too. Yes, they were fun and colorful. Flower power. Yep. That'd be what we did. All right. We need 3 more of these. I loved paper flowers. We got to bring them back. Time we show these kids how much fun it is to create and not sit with their phone and play video games. Time to have some fun. Old-fashioned fun. There, I'll put it like that. Oop. Let's take my scissors. Those were the good old days. Get back there. I'll use that one. There we go. So I'm still kind of scrunching. Cool. Even Nanny Dot made paper flowers. You go. Nanny Dot was in the Marines. Did you all know that? She was a Marine. Right? See, even Judith thinks we ought to go back to old-fashioned fun. Come on. The button bow holders are not that expensive either, so they make a nice, inexpensive wreath attachment. Or in this case, centerpiece. Yeah. What was I doing? Sticking my finger in there. Thought my Band-Aid would protect me. See? Learn something new every day, Rachel. Yep. All right, so now we are going to glue. Where'd it go? Oh, down. We're going to glue some moss in here, just to kind of like put some around the edge there. And then I'm going to put the little thing on top of it. Oh, this stuff is a mess, isn't it? There. Get in there. Now, why did that get there? I love this one. All right, so I have the basting stitch. I'm going to pull it so I can kind of get it scrunched up around it. You could even, if you didn't want to sew, you could even take 2 circles and glue them together and leave a little opening for your stuffing. Where's the other piece? Come on now. Well, I guess I didn't do such a good job with that basting stitch, did I? Come on. Here it is. I knew there was a second one. It's just a matter of getting to it. I don't like these Band-Aids anymore. There we go. See, and then it just kind of pulls it around. Makes it like a little granny hat. Come on, even though I think that's cute. All right. Now we're just going to like tuck it under like that. Trim some of these threads. There we go. And then we're going to glue that right down on top of that moss to complete our flower. So we're going to put a big puddle in there. I like squeezing that. That gets rid of some frustration. The day's frustration. And then we're just going to squish it down in there. Like that. There we go. Isn't that cute? Now, we got to really jack it up. So, we're going to make, out of this beautiful green ribbon, a leaf on both sides. Now, I don't think I need, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim it with that and trim it with that. So we don't have anything fraying on us. And then we're going to scrunch it. Bring this piece over like that. Let's make it even. Or we could make one longer leaf and one shorter leaf. That's awesome. All right, so trying to figure out how is a good way. All right, let's do this. Let's put a little glue here. All right, and let's do this the exact same way we did over there. So let's put some of this in the glue and hold it down for a minute. And then we'll do this end. on top of that. So we'll put a little glue here. And we'll scrunch this and glue that on top. Oh, I'm running out of glue. How dare it? Then we'll scrunch here and glue it on top there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to kind of dip it, and then scrunch in place. So then I kind of have some glue on all of the pieces. Yes! Judith said it would look great on outside on some in some of the flower pots. That is a cute idea. Because you could even use 4-inch, like, and make the petals really big and then like graduate down in size. And oh my gosh, just think of all the stuff you could do. There. Isn't that cute? Now let's bring it back up to full screen. Okay. And then I have this pot. This was actually left over from my St. Patrick's Day we had on this. So we're going to stick this in the middle. Oop. Let's make a hole for this to go into. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then got to trim this up a little because we got some loose threads and we don't want loose threads. So we're going to sand a little and then trim. And, well, we got to add one of our things to the back because those are not long enough. So, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. I'll let that sit a minute. And put that there like that. And then that will sit in here. Now, for down here, I thought I would take these two ribbons and pull them down and put them down below here. But I'm thinking to break it up, I'm thinking I put the green on top of it. I don't know. What's your thoughts? Green on the bottom or green on the top? Which do you prefer? Or what we'll do. Thank you. Isn't that pretty? That is so cheery, isn't it? Just making sure you got a good view. Still getting used to my camera. All right, let's try it in the back first. Let's see. And then tie it with this. Fold it over on itself. There we go. Just checking to see which side, which looks better. I think the green in the back. All right, and then we'll use this to cover up the zip tie. Top. I don't know. We're good. You could do it any way you want, right? I just thought maybe if it's in the back, it'll break up the houndstooth a little bit. So that was the reason for that. All right. Let's kind of do this on an angle. Trim that. Somebody came in my shop the other day and wanted to know how much this was, because I actually just had this in it, and I said it's not for sale yet. I have something I need to do to it. So I'm going to take this and kind of go down behind, if I can. Down behind this ribbon so I can kind of tie that to it. We can make sure it'll stay. Thank you, Rach. Yes, it's very important. And if you're on Facebook and you see the little red live tab, then you know I'm live. But if you don't, I'm not live. So please help us out by typing replay, #replay. It just helps with the algorithms. It means a lot to Rachel and I when people do that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, he should be dry enough now. No, he's not. What the heck, Mr. Cat? All right, we're going to fix you, and you're going to listen. So, we're going to tape you till you adhere to the program. There we go. What is with this styrofoam? Got this netting over top of it, this green netting, and it's preventing everything from going in. And I'm not liking that. I'm going to show you just how this would work on a wreath. Got your, I made a long stick here. Where is my ribbon? I've got my leaf, like leaves, stem with a leaf. Just to kind of give you a visual. Aw, you guys are awesome. Thank you. So I've got this up here. Check this out. Like, you don't really have to put a ribbon on this. You could put some little flowers here and here. So, say that's attached, okay? Pretend. And then you could have your cat down here in the grass. Don't want to use that. These would be like, you could even use this. Oh, look at that. And then throw some tiny yellow flowers in there. Oh my gosh. Would that look cute? Let's use up some of our garland and kind of put that like up there, like he's in the weeds. And then you got the sunflower up here. These are too big, but you know what I mean? Like you could get some little, and I know I had some little flowers. Let's just kind of use this. Look at that. Doesn't that look cute? And that's one of those oval wreaths, grapevines. And look at that. What do you think? Which way is your favorite? I kind of like them both. I guess I'm going to have to make this one too. I guess I'll have to get hubby to make another one, an overlay, so I can make one of each. Could even put some larger in there. You could even do away with this and add your leaf directly to this. Like, you know what I mean? Let's put it down like this. Needs to be separate. Look at that. OMG. I am so loving this. Look at that. Need something like this color. Like this is too bright. But you know what I mean. You could, even if you wanted to, you could even make like a ball of yarn that he was playing with a ball of yarn. Oh, I love it. This was so worth the headache that I went through in designing this. That is, I'm looking for like, there we go. This has like orange in it. You see what I'm saying? Like throw a little bit of that in there. Like your cat is in the grass. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. We done jacked it up. I'm going to have to complete this one too. Just no doubt about it. And I'm going to add these leaves in here. I'm going to not put the ribbon in that one. And that's the way we're going to do it. Aw, thank you. Hard to choose. I know, right? I think I love this one. I do. But I think that's the way to go. Like stick a little bit of orange, yellowish in there. I know I have more of this. It's down in the fall. I had a few pieces up here. But I'll finish this one too. I think that's cute. And then I think I'll go back and add some of this in there too. We could probably add little pieces in there. I can go back in there and make it smaller. Oh yeah. We are going to do it. There, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it when an item, this was plan B. Like I had a plan and it totally bombed, and this design was plan B. So plan B came through big time. So I am loving it. I just have to find another flower. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know if this will work, but we can try it. To bring some color into it. Why not? I think that would work. Put some of that in with those. All right, that's what we're going to do. So hubby has to make me another one of these so I can make a second one. So we've got the centerpiece and then we've got the wreath. Because who knows, somebody might not want the centerpiece and they might want the wreath. Right? Come on. There we go. There. And you know what? Some of this in here too. Yes. Okay. I guess I got some work to do. Yep. And I don't know. I may take this off and put those leaves, these real leaves, on here too. All right. I think we're done. So I will see all of you tomorrow night on Rachel's Live at... Oh, we do have a bee or some butterflies, like he's chasing a butterfly. I had a big pom-pom bee, but I think a butterfly would be the right size. I don't have any yellow ones though, but I'll have to look. I changed my room all around and now I can't find anything I'm looking for. That grapevine stuff I had, that was awesome and I can't find it. So probably the next cleaning I'll locate those. All right, you all have a great night and thank you so much for joining me. And we'll see you tomorrow when Rachel goes live. All right, good night.